I hope everybody's doing really well, and let's get into this video. So today I want to talk about our work environment and the spirits that actually are in the work environment. Now, don't just listen, okay? I'm going to explain about the spirits, because when somebody used to say that to me, I was like, no, this person's crazy. This person been doing some stuff I don't like. This woman probably got some witchcraft around her. I don't like it. So a woman actually at my old job, she would be like, that person has a bad spirit to them. And I used to be like, this woman's crazy. Like, this woman don't know what she's talking about. But now, after I sit back and I kind of watch what's going on, I understand exactly what she's saying. And I feel like it was helpful to me. So let me, share what I've learned and share, some thoughts, and maybe it might help you, within your work environment. So have you ever noticed that when you start out a job, the first week, the first 2 weeks is good, you like it, you start to tell your family members, your friends, oh yeah, girl, I like it, you should come and apply, it's cool, it's calm, it's chill. And then you start to meet the coworkers. The coworkers are the ones who are like, oh, the manager is annoying, they be micromanaging, they don't like this, these people don't like each other, there's a lot of drama in here. They start to kind of like feed you that stuff. But really what you have to acknowledge is those people are filled with spirits of chaos, envy, and just plain evil, spirit, or let me not say evil, negative spirit, and those negative energies can leak onto you, and it does start to leak on you. And I'll explain how it happens. So basically, they come to you. Everything's great before you start to interact with the coworkers. Everything's just fine, right? You start to interact with them. Then it becomes, oh, they start to show you what's wrong with the place. They start to kind of feed you and kind of get you involved in the bullcrap. You start to actually feel like, I don't like this job. Oh yeah, he is micromanaging. Oh yeah, they do be gossiping. Oh yeah, I don't like her either. Her attitude is nasty. You know what I mean? But it's just like, you didn't think that way until you started to encounter these people. It's just like, you have to protect your energy. We work with so many different personalities, different people from wherever they come from. We don't even know what it is that they do when they leave the job, or what it is, before they come to the job. We don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? And those people just come to work and start chaos. There's some coworkers that are like that, but you have to realize the type of energy that they have, the type of spirit that is harboring in them. And sometimes that chaotic spirit that's within them wants you to be chaotic with them too. You know what I mean? And sometimes they also have the spirit of envy, especially if they're, talking about the boss all the time, or the manager all the time, because you didn't notice that that boss was micromanaging before. You didn't notice that that boss was this way before, but it's like they can like brainwash you into thinking something. And that actually happened to me. I loved my job until I encountered coworkers that just kind of made me realize that, not even realize, but just kind of made me like not like the job anymore, not like the people anymore. I started to complain with them. And once you start to encounter these coworkers, you also start to complain. But before, you weren't complaining, before you were content, and it's just like, sometimes we have to realize that some people do harbor bad spirits and harbor spirits that aren't in our best interest, and sometimes you just have to take a moment and realize, and do your best to not try to feed into the work environment, because sometimes we start to take the work home. Before you encountered those people, you used to go to work, you used to come home, blah, 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 nothing. But once you start to encounter these people, oh, guess what happened today? This girl did this girl did that, and my friend now, I kind of like her. We cool, but I ain't gonna tell her too much about myself, but we cool, you know what I'm talking about. It's just like, you start to bring home your work. You start to bring home the same spirit as them, the same spirit as them. You know what I mean? And it's just like, you have to learn to protect your energy. And I'm not saying like go around putting sage around yourself or crystals anywhere. No, what I mean by protect your energy is knowing, basically discernment. is knowing what it is that you want to engage in and what it is that you don't want to. If everybody just went to work, did their job, it would be fine. You know what I mean? But like I said, there's spirits there that often want to knock you off. You know what I mean? And I feel like, not to get all religious or anything, but money is the root of all evil, right? You work in a place, that's how you get your money. So where do you think evil will harbor? You know what I mean? Will harbor, So it's just like, you have to realize, take a moment and step back. And especially these coworkers, yes, you want to be nice, cordial with them, but also like, realize what type of spirit they have. Are they speaking life into you, or are they speaking negative to you or positive to you? It's just like that. And negative energy is so fluid. It's just like, it can just catch you and grasp onto you just like a claws. And it's like, you don't even realize that the negative energy, the negative spirit has got you too. It's like, you don't realize it. And like, you don't even hear yourself complaining. And then it turns into, oh, I don't like this job, I don't want to go to work anymore. Nobody wants to go to work, but before you encountered these people, you wasn't crying about it too much, you know what I mean? And then, you know what else the cycle of the work environment is? I don't like this job, I'm about to quit. Okay, they start to recruit people. Like, the negative energy starts to recruit people to quit with them and move to another place to create more chaos and create more negative energy. It's like they start to recruit you, and you're like, yeah, I'm about to find another job too who pays more. Like, this job is like, I don't even get paid enough for this. You just start to be like more negative. They recruited you basically into their negative world that they created. And if you really like take off the glasses and really look, like, your job is not that bad. You go to work, you sit at your desk, and you do what you're supposed to do, or whatever kind of job it is, retail, whatever, it doesn't matter. Do your job. You're there to make money. You're not there to create friends. You're not there to complain all the time. Work is not supposed to be a place where you just put all your negative energy at. And I feel like the work environment is where everybody it's just like a negative thing. It's just like let's be real here. Let's be real here. Nobody wants to be a worker. Everybody wants to be the boss, just like I said before. But it's just like, right now, there's certain things that we have to do in order to get to that step in our lives, And I just feel like while you're working on that step, while you're entering the era of, your big girl job, or this job is just to sustain me or help me until I can do what it is that I want to do in life, When you're on that journey, you need to protect yourself, and there are bad energies that harbor people. There are people who have those just nasty spirits. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about, because have you ever just worked at a job and everybody there just annoys you? Everybody is just like, and there's always that one coworker who thinks that they're the manager too. Like I said, they harbor the spirit of envy. And they harbor the spirit of imitation. So it's like, they're gonna imitate what it is that they want to be. And it sometimes doesn't come in the right way, because you're never supposed to imitate or envy anybody, except for yourself and God. So it's just like, you just have to be careful about the energy that you're letting in your circle, letting it, around you, because we start to get close with those coworkers. We start to go to lunch with them. We start to hang out with them outside of work. And what do you talk about most of the time outside of work with your coworker? Work. More negativity. And have you ever realized that once you quit that job, you don't even talk to those coworkers anymore. You don't even go to lunch with them anymore. You barely even hang out with them. It's just like, once the spirit of negativity has you and they're allowed to be around you, it's just like, they will recruit you. You know what I mean? Don't be recruited by negative energy. Don't be recruited by negative spirits, and those spirits are at your job. That's where they love to attack you the most, is at your, and I feel like a lot of people don't think about that. And I didn't think about that until last year. I was just like, dang, I really left a job that I really loved just because these people convinced me that the boss was horrible, that the co-workers were horrible, and that they didn't do their job and blah, blah, blah. But sometimes I wasn't doing my job either. You know, sometimes I would come back from lunch like 30 minutes late. Sometimes I wouldn't call people back, you know, but it's just like that negative energy just got me, you know what I mean? And I would start to gossip about people too. And if you know me, like, I ain't doing that. Like, you know, like, I just don't gossip about people. Whatever I have to say, I will say it to your face and mean and stand on that and mean what I say. But during this time that I was working at this place, I would just gossip about people and I would just talk about them, and I would just have so much negative energy. And you know what I mean? And sometimes I also noticed, like, at that time, I stopped meditating every day also. I stopped my positive habits that I used to do once I started to engage with these people and kind of like let the job kind of take over. I would stop doing things that made me feel good and that were actually good for me. I didn't meditate once I started to engage with these people anymore. You know, I just thought about that. Like, I just really just stopped doing things that were positive for me. And, you know, why was I so... It's just like, why did I even let those people near me when I knew that I was nothing like them? I was nothing like them. I don't know. All I know is that I hope that this video helps somebody, because it took me a while to realize that some people do harbor bad spirits, and not even just at work, but I just noticed that it's easy for the bad spirits to get to us at work, you know, and just protect yourselves. Don't fall into, oh, my boss sucks, this job sucks, get a new job, blah, 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 because your day is what you're gonna make it. Your life is what you're gonna make it. You know what I mean? You have control, and I feel like so many people don't realize how much control they have. Don't let people with bad energy leak onto your good energy, because like I said, energy is fluent and energy is always changing, and energy is just so strong and it just comes to you silently. You know, energy doesn't have a noise. Energy doesn't... Actually, I'm sorry. Energy does have a noise if you listen closely, but you know what I mean. But it's just like, you have to realize who you're talking to, what you're letting in, who you're hanging out with, and stuff like that. And my advice is that go to work, make your money. Don't tell anybody anything personal about you. If you meet good people, I'm happy for you, but you will know which co-workers are not the best for you. The ones that are always complaining, always in some mess, always, every time you enter the room, you feel like, oh, here they come. What type of drama they gonna tell us? Those is the ones you ain't got no business being around, because those people right there will literally recruit you into their negative band mindset. It's just like, it's easy to get your mindset changed in a workplace. It's easy for you to fall victim in a workplace. So go to work, do your job. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Don't gossip about anybody. Don't feel like you need to fit in with people. Don't feel like you have to change you to, you know what I mean? Enjoy your job. Your job is supposed to be something that you love. And if you don't love doing it, don't be there. But I just wanted to talk about that because a lot of people forget that. And I'm glad that I now am aware that there's bad spirits in people, and you have to be careful of those things. And especially in the workplace, because they will get you. Got like little claws. But yeah, anyway, I hope this video was helpful to someone. And again, I hope everybody's doing really well and is blessed in this lifetime. See you later. Bye.